Hey guys, welcome back to Tabletop Kilts. I'm Jack, and today I'm going to be playing some Major Sigmar for you guys. So today it's going to be my Stormcast versus my Legion of Nagash Army. So what I'll do, I'll show you the army list, show you the map layout, I'll show you all the terrain and stuff like that, and I'll show you the objective. I'll be back now in just a sec with the Stormcast army list. Okay guys, so welcome to the Stormcast army list. Today I'm going to be playing my own custom, what's it called, chamber. It's going to be the Sigmar's Justice chamber. So I'll go through what I got on the list. I'll start with my general. I've got a Lord Arcanum on foot. His command trait is Champion of the Realm, so he gets +1 to his attacks, so he'll have 5 attacks instead of 4. The artifact of power I've given him is the Obsidian Blade, which gives him an extra -1 to his weapon. So he's going to have 5 attacks, 3s and 3s, -2 d3 damage. So he's very combaty. For his spells, he's got Lightning Blast, Thunderclap. He has a Super Smite as well. So that's my general. So the next hero I've gone for is a Knight Incantor. So she's a wizard, so she's got... I've given her Stormcaller. Now instead of explaining all the spells here, what I'll do, when the spell is being used, I'll just explain it there. It's just to save a bit more time here. So she knows Mystic Shield, Arcane Bolt, and Stormcaller, and Spirit Storm, which is her own spell as well. The next thing I go for is my battle line. I've got 2 units of 5-man sequitors, with 2 hammers, 2 big hammers in each unit. The ones with the red, like feather, are the leaders of the unit, like the sergeants. So the last unit I got is evocators. And these guys count as a wizard if there's 2 or more in the unit. Like I think they can dispel, can attempt to cast 1 spell in your hero phase and attempt to unbind 1 spell. Oh yeah, so I'm not sure I actually give them a spell though. They know Empower, which helps them out as well. So they know their own spell. The last thing I got for this list is Ebb of Blaze Comet. So this is a Stormcast endless spell. So it just comes down, it pulses, it does damage and stuff like that. Okay guys, so that's everything I got for the Stormcast list. And I'll be back now in just a sec with the Legions of Nagash army list. Okay guys, so welcome to the Legions of Nagash army list. Today I'm going to be playing as the Legion of Blood. So a few things with this Legion. My vampires get an extra attack. If I had Blood Knights, they would have an extra attack as well, but I don't have any in this list. I have Immortal Majesty, so I subtract 1 from Bravery characteristic for enemy models within 6 of a friendly Legion Blood unit. So I know I'm fighting Stormcast, but it could still be relevant, I guess. And they still get the regular stuff, you know, tombstones, so they can bring Sunable units back and stuff like that. So I'll start off with my general. I've got a Vampire Lord as the general, he's the one with the wings. I've given him Aura of Dark Majesty as his command trait. So I subtract 1 from hit rolls of attacks that target the general. So he's basically -1 to hit. The Artifact of Blood I've given him, or the artifact, is called Amulet of Screams. I roll a dice when an enemy was to cast a spell. I roll a dice. On a 2+, then I can ignore that spell. I can only use this once per game, and it can fail on a 1, so that's like lol. But because of I got the Blaze Comet for the Stormcast, I thought it was kind of useful to take. Then I go over to his spells. So another thing I forgot to mention, they know 2 spells each of my wizards, and Vampire Lords are wizards. So the 2 spells I've given him are Overwhelming Dread and Fade in Vigor. Once again, if the spells come up in the game, I'll explain it to you there. Then my next hero is another Vampire Lord with the 2 swords. The 2 spells I've given him is Spectral Gasp and Prison of Grief. My last hero is a Necromancer. He's got Decapify and Soul Harvest as his spells. To my battle line now. I got 1 10-man unit of skeletons with swords and shields. And I got a 20-man unit of skeletons with spears and shields. Finally, I got a 10-man unit of zombies. And then the last unit I got in the army are some Black Knights, which is painted as some cool wraiths with glowing eyes. So that's everything for the army list, guys. I'll be back now in just a sec with map layout and objective. Okay guys, so welcome to the battlefield. So the objective we're playing today is called Take and Hold. In this battle, they play only controls an objective if they have 5 or more friendly models within 6 in the centre of the objective. In addition to needing to have more models within 6 than the opponent, the 5 models can belong to different units. Okay, so you need 5 around it. Now, starting from the third battle round, one player merely wins the major victory if they have control of both objectives. Otherwise, you go by kill points, so how much you've killed. Okay, so I'm playing this game for 5 turns. So we have half the board each for deployment, and then we have to set up 9 away. Because of the way this mat is, I just put like the first square as the deployment for both sides. These red markers here are the tombstones for death. Got some Azurite ruins and some forests. These small trees here are just for decoration, nothing special. I've already rolled for deployment as well, if it wasn't obvious. So death here, Stormcast here. I put the spell there when I'm ready to cast it. I believe that's everything for the battle prep, guys. So what I'll roll off for priority to see who's taking first turn. So Stormcast, got a 4, and death, got a 3. So Stormcast, do I want to go first? Yes, I will take first turn with Stormcast. So we'll be back now, guys, in just a sec for Stormcast turn 1. Okay guys, so welcome to Stormcast turn 1. They gain a command point, which is the Stormcast dice, the skeleton here, and I'll use that dice for Legions of Blood command points. So the Stormcast got 1 command point. I'm going to start casting spells. I'm going to start off with my Knight Incantor. She's going to try and cast Stormcaller. So this goes off on, I believe it is a 6. Okay guys, Stormcaller goes off in a 7. So that's 6, 7, so that's perfect amount. I'm going to try and dispel this with my necromancer. Basically what the spell does, if it goes off, I roll a dice for each unit, and on a 6 they suffer, I think it's D3 mortal wounds. Yeah, it is D3 mortal wounds. So I'm going to try and dispel this on an 8 with my necromancer. Oh, that's a perfect amount as well. So yeah, my necromancer dispels it. Then my Lord Arcanum is going to try and cast Lightning Blast. So the closest enemy unit to the Lord Arcanum suffers D3 mortal wounds. So this goes off on a 6, I believe. Goes off on a 10. Let's have a look here. Oh, it goes off on a 5, sorry guys. My Lord Arcanum gets his spell off. I'm going to try and dispel it now with my Vampire Lord, my general. So what happens is the closest unit suffers D3 mortal wounds, and he's the closest unit, so he's going to try and dispel it before he gets struck. 6, 9. My necromancer rolled a 9, so he failed to dispel it. Oh sorry, so my Vampire Lord rolled a 9, so he's going to suffer D3 mortal wounds. Just the 1, so he suffers 1 mortal wound. I'm going to put a white dice there for now, but I'll change it out later. So my Vampire Lord's taking a mortal wound. Oh, he does have a 6 up Feel No Pain as well, because of his evil minions, I think it's called. But that fails to go off, so he does take a wound. My next spell is going to come from my evocators. They are going to try and cast the Comet down. So the Comet goes off on a... Casts on a 6. So they're going to try and cast it. And that fails to go off on a 4. Okay guys, so that's my hero phase done, and I'll be back now after I do the movement. Okay guys, so all I've done for my movement is basically I moved the sequitors, Knight Incantor, Lord Arcanum, and that sequitor squad forward. 5 inches, and I moved that one back like 3 inches. So that's the end of Stormcast turn 1, and we'll be back now for Legions of Blood turn 1 in just a sec. Okay guys, so welcome to Legions of Blood turn 1. I gain a command point. So I got quite a few spells I want to cast. The first spell I'm going to cast is from my Vampire Lord General. He's going to cast Overwhelming Dread onto this unit. And what it does, it casts on a 5, and it gives them -1 to hit and bravery until the next hero phase. So he's going to try and cast it on them. Right, so 5, 6, 7, that goes off. I'll try and dispel it with my Lord Arcanum, so I need an 8, and I fails to go off on a 5. So what I'll do, I'll put this, I'll put a marker down to show that they've got a spell on them, so they're -1 to hit, just so I remember. Hopefully I will remember. So -1 bravery and -1 to hit. Then my Vampire Lord here, he is just going to cast a smite into that unit. So it goes off on a 5, which he gets on a 5, 6, 7, 8. Then my Knight Incantor is just going to dispel that on a 9. I'm just going to try to. 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope, she fails, so they take a mortal wound. Like that. Then my Necromancer, yeah, he's going to cast Decrepify on my Lord Arcanum. So what this does, it gives him -1 to his wound and damage rolls. And that goes off on a 6, no. So that fails to go off on a 5. Okay guys, so I done my movement. So I moved my Cav up here, the Black Knight's up there. My 2 Vampire Lords have moved forward. My Necromancer has stayed put. The zombies have moved around him. This skeleton unit moved forward. I advanced them and they rolled a 1, so they moved 5. And these skeletons here just moved 4 inches forward. I haven't got any shooting, but I am going to do a charge. So I'm going to charge my Black Knights into these sequitors over here. Now I'm not sure what I need actually. Yeah. So I'm not sure what I need. That's a 1. That's not looking good so far. And it's a double 1. So they failed the charge on a double 1. And I'm not going to bother charging anything else. I guess I could try charging my skeletons. Damn, I really needed that charge to go off. Let's see what my skeletons need actually. So my skeletons would need about a 9-inch charge to make it. I'm going to try and give them the charge. And that fails on a 6. Okay, so that's pretty much it for Legions of Blood turn 1 guys. So we're off for priority now. Stormcast, got a 4. Legions of Blood, got a 1. Legions of Blood needed that one I think. So as a Stormcast I'm going to go first. So guys, we'll be back now in just a sec for Stormcast turn 2. Okay guys, so Stormcast turn 2. I get a command point, so I'm up to 2 now. Now it's just time to cast some spells, I think. So I'm going to cast the Super Smite from my Lord Arcanum into the Black Knights. Right. So I do believe there's no such thing as perils in this game. So that goes off, and this will do d6 damage to the Black Knights. So what I'm going to do... So I'm thinking, should I use my my artifact now, or should I save it for the Comet? Oof. I tell you what guys, no, because I can always bring them back. No, I'm just going to leave it as it is. So they take d6 mortal wounds. 3. So that kills 1. And it puts 1 on 1 wound. Just put it on this guy. like that. The next spell I'm going to cast is Stormcaller from my Knight Incantor. Oh damn, they're running really well for magic. So this is the one where I roll a dice for each unit, and then on a 6 they suffer mortal wounds. I can't remember how many, I'll have to check the book. So I'm going to try and dispel that with my necromancer, needing a 12. No, that fails. So I roll a dice now. So this unit, we're looking for 6s, yeah? So that's a 1, so that's a fail. The zombies take wounds. Yeah guys, so I rolled a 6 for the zombies, so they will suffer D3 mortal wounds. Oh, so they suffer 2, but they do have deathless minions, so they do get 6s to ignore. They ignored 1, but they take a wound, so they lose a zombie. Just put them there. Oh, that reminds me actually, I do get deathless minions for the Black Knights as well. So I done 3 wounds. And they didn't get any anyway. Okay, it was worth a try though. Sorry, I forgot that. Then, so we done the skeletons, the zombies. I'll do the necromancer now. Fail the 20 blocker skeletons. Ooh, they take D3. They take 2, but they do get deathless minions. They save 1, but we kill 1 as well. So we'll just take this one. Then I'll do the vampire lord, the one that's not my general. He's fine. The one that is my general, he's fine. And then finally we'll do the black knights. They're fine. That's pretty cool. That's a cool spell, that is. I enjoy that. The last spell I'm going to cast is from my evocators. They're going to try and cast the Comet. And that fails to go off. Dude, that sucks. Okay guys, so what I did from the Stormcast movement, I basically just moved everything forward. Basically these units here are 3 inches away from the Black Knights. So I'll do my charge phase now. Question is, I don't know what I want to charge. I tell you what, my Lord Arcanum is going to try and charge the Black Knights. He needs a 3. Yep, that gets him in. Yeah, like that. Oh crap. So that gets him in like that. My Knight Incantor is going to try and do the same. She gets in. These sequitors are going to try and charge the general for the vampire lord. So I'm not sure what they need, but I'll roll it. A 10, that should be plenty, because they only need to be 3 within engagement range. Yeah, that gets them in. So what I'll do, I'll just go... I tell you what guys, I would have just charged everything if that's cool. So I'll go into the Black Knights as well with some stuff like that, just so I don't get confused. Okay, then these sequitors here are going to try and charge both the Black Knights and the Skeleton Horde. So they get a 9. Damn, I'm rolling really well for Stormcast today. Yeah, 9 will get them in. Like that. So that's all my charges done, guys. Question is, where do I want to start? I'm not too really concerned about the Black Knights, because I'm the one that's charged them. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fight with this Sequitur squad. So I've got 2 big hammers into him, but my hero isn't the one holding the big hammer, so I just have 4 attacks with this. I'm going to power up their... I'm going to power up their weapons. So it's going to be 3s. I get to reroll. So they all hit, nice. No, it's not, sorry guys, it's 4s, because he's -1 to hit because of his aura. Let me try that again. So we got 4s, re-rolling. I think modifiers are applied after, right? So a 3 still counts as a miss. Am I thinking of something else? I'm not sure how that works. I'm just going to say, so 3 is technically a hit, but because of the modifier it's -1, so it's a 4, right? Or am I thinking of Call of Duty? Or am I thinking of 40k? I'm just going to play it like that for now, guys. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Then it's going to... So I get to reroll this on a 4. Nice, so I get 3 hits. Then 3s. 1 wound. It's at -1, so it's a 4-up save. He fails it. It takes 2 damage, but he has deathless minions. So he saves a wound, but he does take a wound, so he's taken 2 wounds so far. Then I've got 1 hammer going into the Black Knights. So 3s. And 3s. So that's 2 wounds going into the Black Knights. Okay guys, so I just read the cryptic shields bit. Because this attack has no rend, they get +1 to this save. So instead of a 5-up, it would be a 4-up save. It didn't matter anyway. So I kill 1, and then another one takes a wound. So I'll just move the wound over to this guy here. Nice. So I'm going to attack with my Black Knights, and I'm just going to do everything into Lord Arcanum, see if I can do some damage. So Black Knights, they have 2 attacks each. But because this guy's the leader, that'll be another attack, so it'll be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attacks. Boop. And because they haven't charged, they don't get +1, I think, so it's going to be 3s and 4s. I forgot to do deathless minions as well, guys, apologies. Right, so that's the roll. Now these guys fail their... This is for when the Stormcast hit the guy. He does get deathless minions. It didn't matter anyway. So that's a terrible roll against the Lord Arcanum. It'll be a 4. And they do nothing. Their horses get to attack, so that's 2 attacks each. We hit on 4s and 3s. The horses did better. Oh. And 3s. So he does 2 wounds. Lord Arcanum's a 3-up save. That's hilarious. So the horses actually do some damage. So he takes 2 wounds. How many wounds does he have? 6. 6. 5. So yes, the Lord Arcanum has 4 wounds left. I'll just put the dice up here so I remember. Okay. So I'll attack with this sequitor squad. I have 2 big hammers. The leaders, the sergeant's also holding a big hammer, so that's an extra attack with that. So I get 5 attacks. They're powering up their weapons. It's going to be 3s. Get to reroll the 2s. Nice. Then it's 3s. So 4. Now these are at -1, so they don't get +1. So it'll just be a 6-up save. So they fail all of them. So it's 8 damage. 2, 4, 6, 8, yeah. So they get 8 6-ups. Don't get any there, so that's 4 damage. And don't get any there. So those Stormcast just wipe out their Black Knights. I'm going to attack with my skeletons because they've gone. So I'll pile in if I can. 3 inches. Looking at it, I have... I'm going to count those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know if that guy's in actually. So they have a 2-inch reach. Yeah. So I have 9 attacks. What I'm going to do, guys, my vampire lords have a command ability to give them an extra attack. So what I'm going to do, I think I have to spend a command point for this. So I'm back down to none. But this guy is going to spend a command point to give this vampire an extra attack. So he's going to have 6 attacks now. So the vampire's ability is called Blood Feast. So that's going to happen there. But I'll attack with my skeletons now. Sorry if that's a bit confusing. I just wanted to use that. I actually forgot these were a -1 to hit. I told you I'd forget. Did it matter? Apologies about that, guys. I would have get to attack my Lord Arcanum as well, and he would have done a lot of damage. Sorry about that, I forgot.
Right, okay. So I'll do 9 attacks. Into the Stormcast, so it's going to be 4s and 5s. Sorry guys, it's 5s and 4s, not 4s and 5s. So we'll get rid of these. And then it's going to be 4s. So that's 1 wound. 4 up save. And the Stormcast gets it. So I'll do the Vampire Lord now. So he'll have an extra attack to Legion of Blood and an extra attack to the Vampire ability. So that will give him 6 attacks. So he's doing it into the sequitors. So it's going to be 3s. Ooh, that's not a good roll. Oh damn, that sucked. And 3s. These are at minus 1. So it's going to be a 5 up save for the Stormcast. Stormcast gets 1 on a 6, and then it does D3. 2. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to kill this guy, so he takes 2 damage, and then I'm going to bring him back on 1 wound because of the Lord Arcanum's ability. Okay, I hope this is all making sense. Okay, so that's that. I don't know. Is he within 3? I tell you what guys, my Lord Arcanum is going to pile into these skeletons here, and he's going to attack with his weapons with 5 attacks. It's going to be 3s. Ooh, freaking. And, ooh, is there a spell on him that makes it minus? No, that was the other guys. Oh, lol. 3s and 3s. So that's all them. These are at minus 2. So the skeletons wouldn't get their normal save. So these do... Is it minus 2? Yeah, it's minus 2. So they suffer D3 wounds each for each dice. So that's 2, 4. That's a 4. 6, 8. So they have to make 8 6-ups. So they save 1. Save 1. So they lose 7 skeletons from this unit. So I took some skeletons from the front. Now, because I've done that, I'm also going to pile in with my Vampire Lord into the Stormcast. Like that. So he has 5 attacks now. It's going to be 3s. And 3s. Nice. So these are at minus 1. So 4 up becomes a 5 up. So they pass 2. But they suffer 2 D3 mortal wounds. 2, 4. They suffer 4 more wounds. So kills 1. So that's 2 wounds. Kills him. And puts 1 on a wound, I believe. 4, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Nice. Okay. So that's them done. I'll just put it over a bit now. Okay guys. Is it over? Can I get away with it? No, he's out to 3. It's a shame. Right. So that's the combat phase done, guys, for the Stormcast. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do some battle shock. So these guys are technically at minus 2. I'll tell you what guys, I'm just going to spend a command point so they don't run. So I'm back down to 1 command point with the Stormcast. The skeletons, how many did they lose? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they lost 8. Leadership 10. They're fine on a 1. Okay, so that was Stormcast turn 2, and we'll be back in just a sec for Legions of Blood turn 2. Okay guys, so this is Legion of Blood turn 2. Right, there's a lot of crap going on for this army. So first off, these guys get to bring back 7 D3 guys back because of all the tombstones and the heroes. So that's cool. So let's do this. So they bring back 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, that's all of them. Them skeletons coming back. These lost 1. They get to bring back D3, but there's only 1 dead zombie, so he just comes back. Like so. They didn't lose any. Okay, so that's that. Magic wise, I'm going to try and remember, but the first thing I do, I'm going to cast a smite from this vampire lord, the one with the 2 swords, into the sequitors here. So that goes off in a 6. I'm going to try and dispel it with my knight incantor. Oh, you suck. She fails, so she kills, the vampire kills this Stormcast. Necromancer is going to cast Decrepify on the Stormcast here. So that goes off on a 9. I'm going to try and dispel that with my Lord Arcanum. So that fails. Right, I'll put a marker down. I'll try and remember, guys. So there's so much going on. I forget stuff. Right, so they have Decrepify on. So they are -1 to wound rolls, subtract 1 from damage. So they're -1 to wound and -1 to damage. Okay. Then my vampire general, he's going to cast Overwhelming Dread on them. So that goes off on a 5. This is the one to... that goes off. I'm going to try and dispel it with my evocators. They dispel it. Okay. So that's the magic phase done, guys. I also forgot to mention I get a command point as well. So spending my command point to bring in... I'm going to bring back my Black Knights. So it's 9 away from my general, so I pick a gravestone, which is this. And they have to be wholly within 9 of it, which they are, and they're 9 away from the Stormcast there. Okay guys, so what I've done from my movement, I basically moved my skeletons slightly forward and changed their positioning because I want to get round these sequitors here, so they're 3 away ready to charge. The zombies stay put, necromancer stay put, the skeleton stays put, and I'm pretty sure this counts as a deep strike, so I haven't moved them, so they're still 9 away from the sequitors. Okay, so I'm going to do my charges now. So the first charge I'm going to do is these skeleton warriors into these 2 sequitors here. A 5, that should be plenty to get in. Yeah, so I'm 3 away. But how many can I get in is the thing. So about like this, about like that. Something like this it is. Yeah. Okay guys, so it looks something like that. Okay guys, so the way in playing Black Knights is the trees are obscuring. So they can't do a charge, which I just realised, lol. So the next charge I'm going to do is the Skeleton Warriors. They're just going to go into the storm, they're just going to go into the Lord Arcanum and the Sequitors. And that gets them in. Right, here we go. Charged in, it's kind of a mess right there, but Skeleton Warriors are lol. Right, so that's my charges done. So I'll start off with the combat. I'm going to attack with my General Vampire Lord, and he's going to attack the Sequitors. So he's got 5 attacks, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s, so 3 wounds. Sequitors minus, so it's -1, it's going to be 5s, and because there's no shields I would have had to power up their weapons. 5s, so that's 2 failed, and it's 2d3 damage. 3. Can I... I'm thinking about using my Lord Arcanum's ability. Is there a point using it? Because the Vampire Lord just gets to attack anyway. But it saves him... I don't think he can pile in 3 either. Or can he? Yeah, so you can still pile into my Lord Arcanum. What I'll do then, I will do that. So it kills them off. And then I'll bring back 1 on 1 wound. Like that. So it still keeps that vampire locked in combat. And, Yeah, I'm actually going to attack with him then, because I'm not too worried about the skeletons. I know they have a lot of attacks, but I'm going to try and do some more wounds to the general vampire lord. So I have 2 attacks. I powered up my weapons, so it'll be 3s. It's not, it's 4s. I get to reroll the 1 though. Nice, that's 2 hits. 3s to wound. Oh, that's 2 wounds. -1, 4s. So that's 1 fail either way. So that's 2 damage, and it's 6s. Nope, so he takes another 2 wounds. I believe they have 5 wounds. Vampire lords. Vampire lord. Yeah. So he's taken another 2 wounds, so he has 1 wound left. It was probably worth keeping him around. Bosh. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to attack with is going to be the skeletons here. So it's going to be 10 into the sequitors and 2 into the Lord Arcanum. I know that sounds a bit confusing, right? So we'll do 10 first, and because they're back up to full health, they get it something. So I made a slight mistake here. Because they're in 3 of a hero, they get +1 to their hit rolls, and because they're in a block of 20, they get an extra attack. So it's going to be 20 attacks, 4s and 4s into the sequitors. Nice. Okay, so 4s. Oh, freaking heck. Skeletons just became scary when you actually do them properly. Lol. Yeah. 4s and 4s. That's not a bad roll. It's pretty good. So I forgot to mention what I'm powering up. I think I would have powered up their shields, to be honest with you, knowing their attacks and stuff. So yeah, I'll just power up their shields. So they have 4 up saves, re-rolling. Get to re-roll these. Nice. So the Stormcast just like, lol, foolish skeletons. You suck. So that's them. Yeah, I'll attack with my Lord Arcanum, I think. So he's got 5 attacks because of his relic or something like that. 3s. Nice. 3s. Oh, not so nice. You don't get a save, so it's just D3. 2. So we killed 2 skeletons. I'll just take them out the back. Blech. So 2 skeletons have been removed. The next thing to attack would be the Vampire Lord. So he will do everything into the one guy he's in combat with. So it's going to be 3s. And 3s. So that's 2 wounds, -1, 4s. He fails that, and that just kills him, because he only had 1 wound left. Bosh. So that's that second squad wiped out. Which isn't good, because technically Stormcast hasn't really killed anything. Well, they killed the Black Knights, I suppose. Right. And the last thing that gets to attack now is the sequitors, so I'll just pile in. So it's 2 big hammers, so that will be 5 attacks. 3s. Not re-rolling because I power up their shields. Okay. And 3s. Lol. So it's -1. They have a 6 up save anyway, so there's no save. It just does 2 damage. I forgot to do freaking deathless minions. So those 2 skeletons there, plus the 2 that just died, get deathless minions. So I save 1, so I'll just remove an extra skeleton. Keep forgetting that. So much crap to remember. Okay. So that's that. I believe that's everyone that's fought. So what we'll do, guys, I'll roll for priority for turn 3. So Stormcast. Ooh, got a 1. And Legions of Blood. Got a 3. So I'll be back now in just a sec for Legions of Blood turn 3. Okay, so welcome to Legions of Blood turn 3. Basically, I just put 3 skeletons back in the unit, so it's a full unit again, just because there's so many dice, so many d3s to come back. So I'll just move on to magic. I'm going to cast Fading Vigor. I know I forgot the spell on that unit again. I can't remember what it was. I don't even know if it's relevant, to be honest, because the unit died, but there we are. So my general is going to cast Fading Vigor, which makes it basically I pick a unit and then they subtract 1 from attacks and they only get 1 dice to roll charges. I'm just doing this for the attacks bit. So Fading Vigor on that Stormcast unit. That fails to go off anyway. Nice, I don't have to remember anything. Nice. Cool. My Vampire Lord. He is going to try and cast a smite on the Lord Arcanum, because he has wounds, he's taken wounds. So that goes off. My Lord Arcanum would try and dispel that, which he fails to do, so he takes a wound. Lol. Yeah. And then finally, my necromancer is going to cast Mystic Shield on my Vampire Lord General. So he gets to reroll 1s for a save if it goes off. It does. What I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to try and dispel that spell with the back boys over there. So I roll, let's see what I get. 5, what did I roll? 9. 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I think that still goes off. So he's rolling 1s basically for a save. I'm going to spend a command point actually, and I'm going to give my spears an extra attack in the combat phase. So I'm back to 0 command points, because I gained 1 in my turn. Right guys, so that's everything for command phase. I'll be back now in just a sec after the movement. Okay guys, so what I've done for my movement, I've basically just moved them forward 3 inches from the lady. I moved my vampire, he's supposed to be 3 away from both of them. And I've moved my Black Knights through the forest 3 away from the sequitors. And I left him there, my Vampire Lord there, and everything else they put here. Okay, so that's that. We're going to do some charges now. So, my Vampire Lord... He's going to charge... Yeah, let's see what he rolls. I want to go into the lady, basically, the Knight Encounter. So that's a 3, so that just gets him in like that. Then my skeletons are going to try and, I don't know, help him out. On a, that gets them in as well. I don't know how many I can get in. So those skeletons are in. I'm not going to charge my Vampire Lord in, I don't want to risk him. I'm going to charge my Black Knights into the sequitors. They only needed a 3. So that's a 4 and a 2. So that's plenty, and a 6. Okay, so that's my Black Knights in. Man, there is so much stuff going on right now, I don't even know. Okay, so now we start off combat. Thinking... Actually, what I'm going to do, with the lady, Knight Encounter, I'm going to pop 3 flasks. So it does... Oh, but they get 6 ups. Is that worth? My vampire has 5 wounds. Right guys, we're going to roll, we're going to do it for the banter, okay? So we're going to break 3 flasks. So she takes wounds. So she takes 3 wounds. I think that will leave her on 2, I believe. So we kill 3 skeletons, they get 6 ups. So they save 1, so we just take 2. And the vampire needs to make 6 ups as well. Oh, it paid off, which he doesn't. So he's taken 3 wounds, which will leave him on 2. I'm running out of wound dice. Okay, so that leaves my Vampire Lord on 2 wounds as well. So what I would do... I'm going to attack with my Vampire Lord first. So he's got 5 attacks into the Knight Encounter. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. Everything but 2. So she'll have a 4-up save. She fails that, so even these do D3 damage. So yeah, he kills her. So he slayed the lady. Okay, so that's them. The next hero I'm going to fight with... Actually, let's have a sneaky look here. So my Lord Arcanum is actually range 2. Yeah, he can attack. So what my Lord Arcanum is going to do, he's going to do all his attacks into the Vampire Lord. So that's 5 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Reloading. Wounding on 3s. Oof, -2 though, so it's not that, it's not a 1. I think if vampires are 4-up save. I think I've been doing that wrong. Apologies if I've been doing that wrong. So he does D3, 3, and the Vampire Lord needs 2 6s, and he doesn't get any. So luckily, eye for an eye. Bosh, have at with your cereal, friggin' legions of blood. Okay. Then the next thing they're going to attack are going to be my Black Knights. So it's going to be 11 attacks from my Black Knights now into the sequitors. 5 plus 1, 11. It's going to be 3s and 4s now for the Black Knights. Yeah, get rid of that. And then it's going to be 4s. I'll power up the sequitor shields. Sorry for the mention. So they do 2 wounds. So it's going to be 4s. Re-rolling that. Nope. So this sequitor will technically die because he's got 1 wound, but I'll bring him back using the Lord Arcanum's ability, so nothing happens. The horses get to attack, so that's 10 attacks from them. 6, 10. Oh, I knocked the freaking tree over. So it's going to be horses now. 4s and 5s for them. That was a good roll. And 5s. So that's 4 wounds. Freaking heck, horses kicking ass today as well. 4-up saves. Get to reroll the failed ones. No, so kills 1 and 1 takes a wound. So I'll kill... yeah, I'll kill this guy. And then this guy back here will be on a wound. Yeah, like that. Right, so that's them attacked. So I think I just got the sequitors to attack now. So I'm going to do... I think I have to really. So basically my big hammer's going to the skeletons, the 2 small hammers going to the Black Knights. So I'll do the big hammers first. They get 5 attacks because my leader is my sergeant's in there with the big hammers. They don't get to reroll these because I powered up their shields. Then it's going to be 3s. So that's 1 wound minus 1 6-up, which the knight gets. And then we got the 2 smaller hammers into... oh no. Sorry, I done that wrong. They get 2 6-up saves. Actually, I would have just... I have just rolled 1 more dice. No. So I do lose the skeleton. So I rolled a 6 with the dice, thinking it was a knight. But it was actually the skeleton 6-up save. Then I rolled another 6-up then. Well, I attempted to roll another 6. And so I lose 1 skeleton, basically. Sorry, that was a bit confusing. Then we got the 2 smaller hammers. 3s. These are into the Black Knights. And 3s. 4-up save. So they take a wound. Oh, 6-up. Yeah, they take a wound. Let's put on this guy. Okay. Then finally we've got attacks from the skeletons. So it's 22 attacks, hitting on 4s because they're hitting on 4s because they're next to a death hero. Okay, 4s. I get to get an extra 2 attacks. Damn, they literally do to death. There's so much crap to remember. It's insane. Yeah. Okay, and then it's 4s. And that was a pretty crap roll. So it's 2 wounds into the sequitor. That fails. No wait, did I power up their shields? That happens. Yeah, I powered up their shields. They're fine. Then I'll do 2, so it'll be 4 attacks into the Lord Arcanum. I dropped a die, crap. 4s, 3, he's fine. So that's turn 3 for Legions of Blood. Morale, I lost 1 guy there, and then -2 I believe. 5, 6, oh, why are they -2? They're -1, sorry, for some reason I thought it was -2. So, -1, so that'll take it to a 6, so they pass their courage, they're fine. Right, and I don't think, the skeletons lost 3, I don't think they couldn't fail anyway. Yeah. Okay guys, so that's the battle shock phase. I'll be back now in just a sec for Stormcast turn 3. Okay guys, so I just had a bit of a break. So it's Stormcast turn 3. Now I'll do some magic. So the first thing I'm going to try and do is cast a super smite from my Lord Arcanum into... I'm going to cast it into the Vampire Lord. So it does go off on a 6. Oof. Oh yeah, I'm going to try and dispel that with my Vampire Lord. No, I'm going to try and dispel that with my Necromancer, sorry. And that's dispelled. Then I'm going to try and cast the Comet down for from them. So let's see what I roll. 5, 6, 7. I think that's the perfect amount. Yeah. Cast on. Yeah, well, it's cast on a 6, so that goes off on a 7. I'm going to... Is there a point to use it now? What I'm going to do, I'm going to just use my Artifact of Power to try and dispel it. So it's just my once per game thing on a 2+. Yep. So on a 2+, I dispel it. So I didn't have to worry about that. Okay, so that's my magic done. Movement. Basically, these guys are going to have to get in the action, I think. So I'm just going to move these guys 5, so they'll be 3 away from the skeleton warriors. Like that. Charges, I'm just going to charge them in to the skeleton warriors. Yeah, they get in. Right, it's a bit awkward because of where it is, but I guess I can pile in around like that. Something like that, I guess. It's just because the building is a bit awkward. So I kind of imagine we'll all get in fine. Like that, something like that. Cool. So starting with... I'm going to start off with my... sequitors, I think. Yeah, I'm going to start off with my sequitors, guys. So I have 2 big hammers. These will go into the skeletons. So it's 2 big hammers. 5 attacks. I'll power up their shields. I won't bother doing the weapons just to keep them all alive. So it's 3s. And 3s. So it's 1 wound. -1. They don't get a save, but they do get a 6 up, feel no pains. So they save 1 and we can kill another skeleton. I'm going to take this guy. Then I got 2 hammers, 2 small hammers going into the Black Knights. So that's 4 attacks. So it's going to be 3s. and 1 miss. It's going to be 3s again. So that, and then it's going to be 4s. Double 6, lol. So they're fine. Then I'll attack. I'm just going to measure something actually. Can I get it? Yeah, my Vampire Lord is going to try and get in like that. So he's going to pile in, because he was 3 away, he's going to pile in and attack there. So he's got 5 attacks. It's going to be 3s and 3s. So 3 go through. These are at -1, so it's going to be 4 up save. Ooh, so 2 go through, so it's 2d3 damage. Yeah, it kills him. So the Vampire Lord slays the Lord Arcanum. Yeah, so he's dead over there. Okay, so he rolled 2 5s, so that's 6 wounds there, and that kills him. So the next one to go will just be my evocators. So they have 4 attacks each. Damn. So that's what, 4 times 5 is 20. That's basically all my dice. All my white dice anyway. Yeah, 4 times, yeah, it's 50, yeah, 20. Yeah. So it's going to be 3s and 3s -1. Let's get rid of these. Only 3 misses, damn. 3s and 3s. Down. Alright, so this many at -1. So, and they do 1 damage as well. So skeletons will just get the 6 up, feel no pains. So they save 2. Oh, they got 2 6s, sorry, I don't know if I show that. But then I'm pretty sure the unit's wiped all. 3, 6, 9, yeah. So then they kill the skeleton warriors, like so. So do the Black Knights. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 attacks. It's going to be 4s and 3s, I believe. It's 3s and 4s. Yeah. And it's going to be 4s. Ooh, just 2. So it's 4s with a reroll. Nice. Horses, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 4s. 4s and 5s. Ooh, I think that's the worst the horses have done this match. Then it's a 4 with a reroll. Oh, so I take a wound, and that kills this guy. Right. So I'm just having a look at the situation. Oh, I do get attack with my skeletons as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's push them in, yeah. 10. They get an extra attack because they're in range of their hero. So it's 10, 20. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah. So 20 attacks. It's going to be 4s and 5s. Yeah. Then it's going to be 5s. 3, no 4. Then it's going to be 4s with a reroll. Didn't even need to power up because they reroll 1s anyway, but never mind. So they pass all their saves there. Okay, so that's how everyone attacked for turn 3. Okay, yes, because I had a break, I had to double check it was it's time for the end of turn 3. So I'll roll for priority now for turn 4. So Stormcast, got a 6, death, got a 2. So Stormcast are going to take it. Right, okay, so guys, we're back now for... Actually, I got to do morale. They lost 1 sequitor, I believe, so they'll be fine on a 4. Death, I don't think death... They only lost the swordsman, so they're fine. Okay, so now I'll be back for Stormcast turn 4 in just a sec. Okay guys, so Stormcast turn 4. I don't have any heroes left, so but I still have 2 command points, which I haven't used. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cast... I'm going to attempt to cast my Comet down with these guys. Hopefully this actually goes off. Oh my days. No, it doesn't on a 4. That freaking sucks. Right, okay. So that happened. Movement. I'm just going to move them 5 inches forward. So they have to stay 3 away from the vampire anyway. Like that. Yeah. Okay, so I moved those guys forward, 3 inches away from the vampire. Now, charge phase, I'm just going to charge them in, see what they get. A 10. Rightio. So this wound was for him, because he's got 1 wound left. He's gone, and he's gone too. Sorry guys, I'm just moving some wound dice. So the vampire lord's on 1 wound, they get the charge, so I'm just going to go in... Oh crap, models are dodgy. Going in like that. See if I can get in like that. Sorry if I move them slightly, but basically I want some on the skeletons and some on the vampire lord. So I will attack with my evocators first. So I'm going to do 3 into the skeletons, and I'm going to do 2 into the vampire lord. So the vampire lord has 8 attacks against him, because there's 2 of them, which is crazy. So it's going to be 3s. Damn, that's a good roll. Can we get that again? And 3s. Yeah, pretty good. He's only got 1 wound left. I know he has thing. So -1. 5 up save. Sorry guys, I might have been doing that wrong earlier. So he failed 2, so it's 2d. No wait, it's just 2 damage, right? Yeah, it's 2 damage, so it'll be 6s. And he failed, so they slay the vampire lord for revenge of the Lord Arcanum. Then they got 3 into the skeletons, so that's 1 lot, 2, 4, 8, 12. So we got 12 attacks now into the skeletons, 3s. And 3s. -1, so I think that guy's still within 6 of them, so they still get their 6 up. So they saved 1, but they lose 4. So I'll just take these 4. 1, 2. That's 1 too many. Yeah. Right. Okay. Then Death gets to attack. I'll just attack with my Black Knights. Okay, so 11 attacks with my Black Knights on 3s? Yes, 3s and 4s. Boosh, bosh. Nice roll. But there, and then 4s. Because they didn't charge. So these are going to the sequitors. The sequitors, I should have said, I'll power up their weapons just to make them last longer. So it's going to be 4s with a reroll. Nice. So they make all their saves. Then we've got the horses, so it'll be 10 attacks from the horses, 4s and 5s. Fours and 5s. 1, so it's a 4 up, and I get it. Okay, so now we will attack with sequitors. I'm actually going to put everything into the Black Knights, I think. Yeah, so we'll do the big hammers into the Black Knights, so it's 5 attacks. 3s. No rerolls, unfortunately, but it's not too bad. 3s. So you get 3 go through. They are -1, so it will be a 6-up save. And then, because they do 2 damage each with the big ones, so it'll be 3. It was 3 I got through, right? So 6s. No, wait. I only got 2 through. 6s. So they pass 1, fail 3, and I believe one of them was already on a wound, right? So it kills 2 of them. Like so. Oh, actually, I'll keep the leader there. I just dropped a knight. Lol. That went right off the table. Okay, guys, I watched the footage back, and I think I got 2 more through, so that'll be 2 6-up saves on the Black Knights. They pass 1 and fail 1, so... wait, what? Did 3 damage. 1 kills him. Yeah, so he just takes a wound, right? Yeah, like that. Oh, man, I'm so confused. Right, okay, so that's Sequitors attack. Oh no, I got 2 more attacks actually. I got 2 more attacks from this one here. So 3s. And 3s. That's 1 wound. 6-up save. No, it would have been a 4-up, then a 6-up. So he fails that. Oh, sorry guys, I didn't mean to put it on my leader, so I'll just take this guy off. Like that. I'll sort him out. So we've lost 3 Black Knights. Then it's just the skeletons that have got to attack now. So if I can, I'll pile in slightly to the closest. Something like that. So I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into the evocators. 6 attacks, 4s and 4s because they're within 18 of this character here. 6 attacks, 4s, and 4s. So you get 1, 3 up, 4 up, sorry. So he fails that. How many wounds do these guys have? Nice, they have 3 wounds each. So I'll put a wound on this guy here. So this guy will have 2 wounds left. Dude, this unit's freaking awesome. Right, then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 into the sequitors. 6, 7. Can I count? Yeah. So 7 attacks into the sequitors. It's 4s and 4s. So they get 1, and the Stormcast saves it. Right, so that's Stormcast turn 4. So I'll be back now in just a sec with Legions of Blood turn 4. Gain a command point, so that takes me up to 2, I believe. I brought these skeletons back from here to here, 9 away from the evocators. Luckily for the Stormcast, I was out of 9 of this one, otherwise I could have just spawned them in there and just won the game. But I'll show you now. So that's where the necromancer is, 9. and I was just out of where it was. And I couldn't do it anywhere over here because I had to be 9 away from the sequitors and them, so I put them here instead. Like I said again, command point. I get to bring back 5d3 of skeleton warriors. So that's 3, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm pretty sure that's all of them. So they all get to come back. Like so. I'm just gonna see if I can put as many as I can close. Like that. There we go. So brought all them back. Same with the Black Knights. They get to bring back 1, 2, 3, 4. So they bring back the rest of them because they're a sunnable unit. Like so. Okay. Actually, guys, give me 2 seconds to check the rules. Yeah, sorry guys, I was checking the rules quickly. If I move backwards, I can only move 3, and I was thinking, can I get my cav within 6 of the objective? Can I get 5 models within 6 of the objectives? And I couldn't, so I just left them in combat in the movement. In their movement, sorry. That's what I was just checking the rules for. Skeletons, I'll just move them 4 inches, something like this, just to hold back. Just get as many models on this objective as possible and try and charge them in now. I forgot my magic. For magic, I'm just going to quickly cast a smite or a arcane bolt from this guy into them. That fails to go off anyway. Okay. So those skeletons are moved up. The zombies are staying put. These skeletons will stay there. So everything's staying put. Charge phase, I'm going to try and charge these skeletons into these guys here. So that's a 5, 6, 7. That should be enough. 7. Yeah, 7 gets them in. Something like that. Okay, so that's all my charges done. So what I will do, I'm going to start off with my Black Knights, just because if I can somehow wipe out the sequitors, I can do most of my skeletons then into other stuff. I won't have to worry about going into them. So my Black Knights, then again, those guys are nasty, and if I could take one out, that would be a big help. Yeah, actually guys, I'm going to start off with my, I'm going to do my swords. So I'm going to pile them in 3. I should be able to get them all to attack if I do that. Something like that. I don't think I'll be able to get 1 in. I should be able to. Yeah, that should be fine. So I'll attack with my swords. They are +1 because they are within 18 of a hero, or 12, something like that. So it's going to be 3s and 4s. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 attacks. So 10 attacks, 3s. Then 4s. 3 ups, or 4 up save, sorry. So they kill 1. Yeah, they should be still connected if I kill this guy from this guy into that guy, so just kill this one. Then I shall attack. I forgot to do morale. Sorry guys, what I would have done, I would have just spent my CP to make my skeleton stay instead of rolling it. So I'm just back down to 1 command point now with my death. Sorry about that. I guess I have to roll for Black Knights as well. Leaves you up 10, they're fine. So nothing really changes. I'll attack with my... I'll attack with these guys. Evocators. I will put... I'm going to put everything, so I'm going to pile in, if I could. I'm going to put everything into the spear skeletons. This is going to be 16 attacks from these guys into these guys, so it's going to be 3s. Nice. Oh crap. And it's going to be 3s again. Ooh, a few more misses that. And the skeletons will get a 6-up save from the necromancer. So the skeletons get 1 save from that. So that is 3, 6, 7 skeletons killed. 1, 2, there's 5. 6, 7. There you go, I'll just do that. Bosh. So now they've attacked. I'll do my Black Knights next, so I'll just pile in like that. So 10 attacks from the Black Knights. 4s. No, 3, sorry. 3s and 4s. Yes, so it's this. I would have powered up their shield, sorry guys. So it's going to be 4s, re-rolling. Right, so they kill 1. So I'll take this guy, or the lady, like that. 5 attacks into the skeleton. Oh no, I'll have to do 1 into the horses actually. So I'll do the sergeant into the skeletons. So 3s. 3. No, and the guy into the Black Knights. 3. 3 gets a 5. 6 up. Gets it. So the Black Knights are fine. And the skeletons are fine. Okay. Then we shall do the only thing that's left, which is the skeleton warriors. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to do 5 into these guys, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I'm going to do 9 into the sequitors. So 5 first. 4s and 4s. Nope. And then, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. Into the thingies. Sequitors. 9 into the sequitors, 4s. Yeah. Not really a good roll, and 4s. That's 2 wounds, could kill 1. And they're fine. Okay, so that was death turn 4, guys. Now, I don't want to call it yet, just because there's still a lot that can happen. Right, so what I'll do, I'll just roll off a priority now. So it's going to be Stormcast. Got a 3 and death. Got a 2, so Stormcast are going first. Actually guys, I forgot to do morale for death, so I'll just spend my last command point to make them not run. The sequitors lost 1, they're fine. They lost 1, they're also fine. So I'll be back now for Stormcast turn 5. Okay guys, so Stormcast turn 5, I don't get a command point, I'm still on 2, so I'm going to cast... Ooh. I don't know what to cast. I'll tell you what we're going to do guys, I looked at Empower, but I think I'm still going to cast the Comet down. So I'm going to cast the Comet down on a 9, that goes off, and then I'm going to try and dispel it with my necromancer. Which fails. Finally, it comes down 100 points, not going to waste. Right guys, give me 2 seconds, I'm just going to see where I want to position it. Okay guys, so I put the Comet here, it's landed here. What it does, it comes down, and then affects everyone within 10, and then it stays until it's dispelled, and affects everyone in 5. So I thought it was the best place to put it here, but the only problem is I am hitting this squad now. but I'm not hitting the sequitors, so it's pretty much everything within 10. So that's basically everything. Skeletons, them, skeleton warriors there, zombies and necromancer. So I roll a dice now. So I'll start off with a necromancer. So I rolled a 6. The necromancer automatically takes 3 wounds. So you go from 5 to 2. So the necromancer's got 2 wounds left. Then I'll do the zombies. Zombies got a 2. They just take them all. I actually forgot deathless minions. So necromancer gets to ignore these. Nope. The zombie gets to ignore on a deathless minion. Nope. So we kill a zombie too. Nearly forgot. Then we'll do skeleton warriors with spears. A 3 to 4 is D3 mortal wounds. So the skeletons suffer 2 mortal wounds. Then I'll do these skeletons. Got a 4, so they suffer D3. 2. Actually, I'll take these 2 back here. And then this squad, my squad, the Stormcast squad I should say, on a 3 suffers D3. Suffers 3, so that kills 1. I'll take this one here. Actually guys, I don't think that was worth it. I just read it. It says battle round, not turn. So yeah, it was still pretty cool. I just read that properly. Sorry guys, I misread it. I froze at the turn, not round. So that goes down. I'm not going to just go straight into combat. I'm going to start off with these 3, and they're going to do all their attacks into the skeletons here. So it's 4 attacks each, so it's 12 attacks, or something like that. So it's going to be 3s. That's a hell of a lot of misses. And it's going to be 3s. A bit better, I guess. They get 6s. So the skeletons save 1. So that's 3 skeletons killed. I'll just take these 3 behind the tree. Yeah. I'll attack with my black knights, and they're going to go into the sequitors. So they got 2 attacks, or 11 attacks, sorry, because of the champion. So it's 5, 10, 11. 4s. Ooh. 3s and 4s. Now, because I haven't got any shields left in it, I have to power up my maces or my weapons. So it's going to be 4s to save. So I've saved 1, but it does kill 1, so I'll just leave the champion in there. And hopefully now the freaking guy won't get kicked to death by horses. 2, 6. So the horse is now 4s and 5s. 4s and 5s. Oh, they get 1. But he saves it on a 6. Right, then I'm going to do my mace into the skeleton warriors here. So it's 3 attacks, 3s re-rolling. Nice. Then it's 3s again. 1. Then it's going to be 6 up. That's actually 2 6-ups because it's 2 damage. Nope, so we lose 2 skeletons. So I lost a big chunk. Then I'll do 1, 2. I'll do 3 into them and 4 into them. So we'll do 3 first. 4s and 4s. That's 1 wound. That's a wound. I'll put it on that guy. Then 4 into the sequitor. Bosh, and force. That's 1 wound, and a 4 up, he gets it. Then we'll do these skeleton warriors, they just pile in. Like that. There, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, because it hasn't been their turn yet. So 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's going to be 3s and 4s because of their ability for being an extra hero, and then 4s. That's 4 wounds, 3s, 4 sorry. So I take, and that kills this guy off, and puts a wound on the next guy. Oh, he just done a flip. Sorry, this guy's killed, and then puts a wound on the next guy because they have 3 wounds each. Right, so that's Stormcast's turn. I roll morale now, so I lost what? 1, 2, 3. I'm going to spend a CP so they don't run. Then these guys, 4, they lost 3, so what leadership are they? The leadership 8. Leadership 8, yeah, I think they're fine on a 4. I think they're just -1 though, just because of their ability. I think it was my vampire lore that gave them an extra -1. The skeleton warriors lost some, but they're fine on a 4 because they're bravery 10. So a zombie comes back, then the spears get 5d3 come back. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 spears come back. One. I'm just going to bring them back like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6, 7, 8. Like that. The sword skeletons get to bring 4d3 back just because of all the heroes and the freaking tombstones. So it's 3, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's pretty much all them back as well. So that's them. Alright, I'll cast some magic. I'm just going to cast a smite into this unit. So it goes off on not that, so that fails to go off anyway. I'll get rid of this die. Sorry, so that guy's got 2 wounds left. He's taken 1 wound. Sorry, I know I'm doing that backwards. So combat phase. I'll start with the Black Knights, I think, and we're just going to see if we can beat up this sequitors and take his lunch money. So it's 11 attacks. I have to power up my weapon because I don't have any shields left in the unit. So it's going to be 3s and 4s. And 4s. 2. 4s. Oh, he saves both of them. Nice. Horses. So 10 attacks. 4s and 5s. Need that again. Yeah. Oh, nice, you got 3. Should be enough. And then it's 4s. Right, so the sequitur fails and they do kill him. He's just beaten to death by horses. Nasty way to go. Oh, right. Then these guys are going out on the Blades of Glory. I don't even know. I'll just do attacks into the spear skeletons, I think. So they got 4 attacks each, that's 8. Yep. So 8 attacks into the spear skeletons, I guess. 3s. Get rid of that. And 3s. They get 6s. Damn, that was 4 6s there. So yeah, 6s. So they fail, that's 4 of those skeletons killed. I'll just take these 4. Bosh. Then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 zombies. Yeah. From the swords into them. 3s and 4s. And 4s. So that's them. 3. Could kill 1. 4 up save. Now he takes another wound, so he's got 1 wound left. These skeletons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 10 attacks. Bosh, bosh, bosh. 4s and 5s, I think it is. Or 4s. No, it doesn't matter, it's 2 5s anyway. So then it's going to be 2 4-up saves. Nope, so we kill the last guy. Well, we kill the guy with 1 wound, I should say. And that's pretty much it, guys. So, because there's only 1 model left, and I know the skeletons and the Black Knights have died, but those guys haven't died. The skeleton warriors haven't died, the zombies haven't died, and the necromancer didn't die either. So it's based on who, because no one holds both objectives, it's based on who killed more. So the Legions of Blood killed more, so that will be a Legions of Blood victory. So I'll be back now in just a sec to have an after game chat with you guys.
Okay guys, so welcome to the after-match talk, or whatever the hell I call the title. It's been a long-ass day, long-ass game. Even with the break I was just like, cool. But obviously it'll be sorted out when you guys watch it. So, I think it was close at points. You know, when the evocators, or whatever the hell they are, came in, they do so much damage with 4 attacks each. I thought they were going to turn the match. Maybe I brought them in a bit too late, I think, because they were there holding the objective. And see, I don't know, because at the time I brought them in, I kind of thought they would have wiped out the centre. But then, because of the death, rattle units just came back and back and back. Like, I couldn't wipe out that 20-man skeleton unit. Plus, they could have just come back anyway. Like, the Black Knights came back, and then the 10 skeleton warriors with sword and shield came back. And I can't bring my guys back, so they were just slowly whittling me down, and I just got wiped in the end. So, it's kind of harsh. But yeah, I did enjoy. I think both lists were really cool. I liked the idea of bringing, you know, hordes of skeletons and just like bringing them back from the dead, just raising them up, kind of like from Game of Thrones, where you just see them, you just like, and then they all just stand up again. Stormcast, I think they're cool anyway. Maybe I should have kept what I should have done. It's kept a sector squad on the objective, and then brought the evocators forward. And then that's what I should have done, probably. What sucked as well is that I brought the Comet in last minute. I just couldn't get it off during the game. And it does damage at the start of each battle round. Obviously, when you do near turn 5, it doesn't really freaking matter, does it? So, it wasn't really worth. I think the lists were good to fight each other. You know, I think they were quite well matched. So I think it could have gone either way, obviously. Maybe I should take a Lord Arcanum and a Griff Charger, just because he has slightly different abilities. He has Healing Light, which helps, and stuff like that. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed that battle report. Please let me know if I did anything, if I missed anything, if I misinterpreted the rules at some point. Please let me know. And I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.